Hey, welcome. Today we're talking about Windbreaker Season 2, Episode 9. If you haven't seen the episode, go watch it. If you haven't seen our reaction, please go watch it. The link is down below. Come on, I put it there for a reason.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and thank you to my new subscribers. I don't have any subscribers in this, isn't that? Hold on, so you have to subscribe here.
We need some subscribers on this
I'm getting all confused.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get into the episode. What do you think?
I like the episode. I like the fighting, obviously. But at the same time, I feel like we're just getting more, you know? I feel like they're giving us back for all the slow pace. The setup. It was set up for this, you know?
For these
characters
fights.
interacting, these fights. It's not over too fast. I like it. What about you?
Yeah, I don't like it too. I like the fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fight is intense. Or the fights in general. And Tsubaki-chan, we've seen Tsubaki-chan in action. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, one of the four kings finally.
I was wondering how Tsubaki-chan was going to get there. But it makes sense because old girl ran away.
Oh my goodness, what do you even think about old girl running away?
I understand the point, like you say while we were reacting. Okay, she feels guilty of what's happening and she thinks it's her fault and if she wasn't there, none of this would be happening. But come on, girl. Everybody's fighting for you. What do you think you're doing? They're sacrificing here for you, and you know that, like, you're just gonna ruin it by going with them?
Just by going to them.
But whatever.
But again, like you said, that brings Tsubaki-chan, her two twins down there into the fold, into the fight. You know?
Yeah, somehow they had to get it there.
Yeah.
So that was a way.
And they have just a sheer number of people. Like they're fighting a lot.
Way too many people. Even if they aren't good fighters, but the numbers just so many.
Yeah, the numbers just add up.
Yeah, but I also wonder where are the people in the town? Are they just hiding, like watching from the windows?
They just watch from the windows. No police, no parents, no adults.
Nothing.
They just say, you know what, just ruin the property
Do you
value.
think we're ever gonna get to the point where they're gonna say why the police never show up?
Because it's some experiment.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway,
but yeah. So we have criteria for not ranking, but just these review / discussions. We're going to be going over story / pacing, like how the story progressed in the episode, characters, like development, like either specific characters, how they developed in the episode, and then just overall entertainment. You know, was it like any moments that made us cry, made us laugh, made us go, oh wow. So let's start off with pacing. How do you feel about the pacing of the episode? Was it rushed? Was it good? Was it slow?
I think it was just normal, like good. You know, it's one of the main fights. It didn't feel slow. It felt like it was flowing. You know. So it has been a couple fights though. We have seen like 4 episodes straight. They just like fights.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was good.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think I don't think the episode was short. It felt just a little, like if this was short, this is the episode. So it was just a little bit above it being too short or like feeling like that. I think, I don't think they wasted time. Any like just needless talking. Each thing set apart up.
Yeah.
You know, even like Sakura getting involved, moving over to, hey, now you need to protect her, or she's there, now you got to protect her, then
I feel
going
like
back and forth. I think it was some good pacing. I don't think it dragged out. I think we're moving forward, and I think there's a value to staying in the fight for a while, opposed to just fight and then done, and then they're supposed to grow instantly. They need some pushback. So I'd say,
and we saw Sakura too. Like
we saw Sakura too. So I'd say it's good pacing.
Yeah.
And what about character development? At this point, you got Sakura coming to realization, Kaji over here doing his thing, old girl saying how she fell in love, how she came here. You got Tsubaki-chan, you got the dude that needs therapy, stuff like that. What do you think about the characters and the development?
Okay, so the main character, Sakura. He is putting in practice what he saw and what he's learning from the other fights, and he's upperclassman. So he is not only fighting just for fight. He has a purpose. He understands that each fight has a purpose. He's defending the people that he's around with, you know? Like, what's the name of the group? He's defending them.
Yeah.
Like, he's not only like, oh, I had to focus on the main person I want to fight. Then, like, I had to be around aware of my surroundings and help others. And also, like, he didn't give too much pushback at all when Kaji told him.
Oh, no, you said Kanji.
Kanji? Yeah, when Kanji told him to stay with
Protect her,
protect the girl, like, you stay here. And he was even like, he didn't like it, but Suo grabbed him when he told her, like, you had to leave before she got there.
Yeah, even before that, he was taking more time and make sure everybody on their side was doing okay. Yeah. Opposed to just pushing forward to take out the main leader.
Yeah, or just focusing on himself. Now he cares about the others.
And it's good that Sakura's not there by himself, because Suo's doing his part as like a right-hand man to say, hey,
reinforce all of that.
Yeah, reinforce it, you know. But when it comes to the character development of the chick, what's her name, the singer?
Oh man, I can't remember.
Sorry. I forget her name, but she I guess she developed to, oh, I gotta believe in them. I don't want to be away from them. I guess I'll. She had some. She attempted to develop by saying, all right, I'll go back.
I mean, we only see her in the last few. She's not like a main character, so we shouldn't like expect a lot from her.
But this puts into context when they first ran into her, she was running away from them because she knew they were going to take her back. So that means that she did not want to go back. And now she sees everybody fighting.
Yeah, for the sake of everybody. Yeah, I go then, I guess. I don't want people to get hurt.
But at the end of the day, they ask what's inside your heart. And she's like, in my heart, I want to stay here with you guys. You know? I was about to go to Tsubaki-chan, how that's one of the four kings. And I told you, you guys already know. I've been waiting to see what can you do? Because you got to be able to fight, and just seeing how the twins were able to come in, clear the way, and Tsubaki-chan's able to go toe to toe was pretty cool, you know.
And we only saw like sneak peek.
Yeah, just a sneak peek. It's gonna get real next episode.
Next episode is going to be the real one.
Yeah, but it just reinforces to Sakura, you're fighting stronger when you have something to protect, opposed to just trying to win. You know,
like he was saying, your heart.
Exactly. So I just think being in this environment is good for Sakura. You know,
you will never think that like an environment where people are just fighting will be like a good environment for somebody. And I think that's like how this anime put things in a different perspective.
Growing from all the violence.
Yeah, with all the violence, he's growing into a good person, kicking the shit out of people. That's like the funny part of it. If you really think about it.
Yeah. Now, what about just entertainment?
Ooh, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like fighting.
There was a couple different spots that had you like, oh wow. You know?
I think it was really good. It wasn't like we were saying. Like I think it was saying if it was slow, it didn't feel slow for me. Like I was getting beans the whole time. Like.
So what would you say you give this? What would you rate this episode overall then?
I said overall.
Overall, what do you think?
Overall, 9.6.
9.6. Somebody's probably gonna have like a chart of all of our. They're like, these are the most random numbers. They're just picking random. Okay, 9.6. 9.6.
What did I rate the last one? It was crazy if I read the last one 9.7. I had a feeling that I read the last one 9.7. I was gonna say 9.7, but I'm like, I don't know. No, you know what? 9.7.
I guess at this point now we can rate it based on the criteria. So if we think it had good pacing, if we think it has some good character development, like all around, and we were entertained, it makes sense. It justifies that, you know. If we were like everything was on point, it would justify a 10. So 9.7 makes sense probably. I would rate it. I'll give it a 9.5.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm saving like 10, 9.9, 9.7 for like what I would
Something
believe
that
the
blows
best
your
episodes
mind.
of the anime. You know,
But that you won't know that until you see all the episodes.
you won't know
kind of
that,
a
but
thing.
you'll still know that. There's certain things that as you watch an anime, you're like,
I
this
don't
is it.
know.
When you watch Naruto and some of the big parts have you like, oh, this is one of the best
Yeah,
parts.
because
of the whole.
Naruto, a lot of it is just like a storyline.
That's
more
true,
chill.
but so you're telling me.
And then you're gonna rate the higher.
So you're telling me, for example, watching this episode, reserving like 10, 9.9, 9.8.
That's why I'm not giving it a 10.
That's what I'm saying, but like even 9.7 is up there. 9.7 to 10, this is the best Windbreaker has to offer, hands down. So you don't need to know what's coming.
I'm not saying this is the best, but this is one of the best that they can offer. I don't think Windbreaker is one of those animes just gonna blow your mind out. You know?
I guess let me rephrase it. So when it's all said and done, if there's 100, if there's 100 episodes, you're saying this is like a top 3 episode or top 5?
This is one of the best episodes.
So you'd say this is like a top 5 episode of all Windbreaker, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it is what it is.
So what do you think is going to happen next? Do you think the next episode is gonna be the end of the fight? What's after?
Just looking at the opening and how they've introduced stuff, I feel like Frank is gonna make an appearance. I don't know if they're gonna, because there's 3 episodes left after this. I don't know if they're gonna change areas and leave this place and go somewhere else. If not, because I think they are gonna stay here, that means Frank's getting involved. And if he gets involved, that means it's gonna get deeper. So I'm thinking it's not gonna go back to the high school. It's not gonna go back to the town. The rest of the season, I think, is gonna stay here except for the last episode, maybe. And if that's the case, I think that crazy boy is gonna get back up, and it's gonna get real. I don't think Tsubaki-chan is gonna win this. And then, I think Sakura needs to do some big.
You don't think next episode is going to be the last of this fight?
I think Tsubaki-chan beats Crazy Man, and then Crazy Man's boss or Frank comes in, and Sakura's in a position where he has to do something.
Fight too.
And then that's where it just gets higher. That's just my thought. What about you?
It's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
In my mind, I don't know, because it seems, okay, Tsubaki-chan finally got here. He already started the fight with the old crazy dude.
Yeah.
To me, in the next episode, it will be like the last of this fight. From this episode. Like the fight will be over in the next one. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. It may be something in relationship to what you said. Maybe the fight's over. They always go out and eat. So maybe they go and eat in this red district. The next day they go back to Bofurin, and more things happen. Like maybe these people show up to like Frank, or people show up to Bofurin or whatever that they had to get out or do something like that. That's what I was thinking.
That could be happening. That could possibly.
You know what would be crazy? It would just talk Frank, and Frank never show up.
You see Frank and Sakura going at it in the thing. So
Do you do?
Yeah, like they're just going at it. I could definitely see from what Frank said after Kyo got defeated, kind of like in season 1, like you said, this is done. They go back to Bofurin. So not next episode, but the episode after that, Frank comes and says, so Bofurin took down another gang that was outside the city, and they went to the red light district, beat this person from a person that is like the chick. We're here to fight, to justify it, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that. So I like what I thought. I like what you think.
Something like that. Something that is going to happen.
Yeah. What about you guys? What do you guys think? Put it down below. What you guys think? How are you guys feeling about this series, the season in general? Leave your comments below. Yeah,
let us know what you guys feel. It just feels,
Yeah. Let us know what you feel.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.